Listen, I like to share something personal with you. Just another lesson that I've learned is that everything always works out for me, even when in the moment it doesn't even look like it will. This story I'm about to tell you is, of course, the short version of something that unfolded over like a 4-month period. And while I can't fit every powerful detail in here, trust me, there were some divine gems at every turn. A few years back, I was working as an entrepreneur. I was paying my bills, but deep down, I knew I wasn't where I could be. Something in me, it felt blocked, like my internal frequency just needed some tuning. So I decided to shift my focus and I began to focus on myself and stop seeing clients. I applied for a few jobs, and funny enough, the one that hired me, I didn't even remember like applying for. Around that very same time, one of my sons came to live with me and he was struggling with his mental health. And I wanted to give him some stability, but one afternoon while I was home and I was doing a training on a webinar, and he asked me if he could use my car to go to the store. I said, yes, of course. He's my son. 15 minutes later, he came back in the house and he told me he wrecked my caddy on purpose. My first instinct was disbelief. I thought, he joking, he just kidding. Then when I realized he was telling the truth, I got frustrated. But I had already learned something that changed my life during this time. I started doing this process where I would only give chaos like 15 minutes of fame. I let myself feel it, and then I would release it. My car wasn't drivable. My insurance didn't cover collision. I know, crazy. It was the same insurance I had been paying for over 3 years, and I did not have collision insurance. And guess what? I was supposed to start my new job that Monday. But instead of panicking, I called my tribe. My tribe had an extra car that I could use. It wasn't perfect. It shook when you drove about 50 miles per hour, but it got me where I needed to go. And when it broke down, my company, the same one I didn't remember applying for, they paid to have it fixed. And they also covered a rental car for like about 3 months. Then maybe about a week or two after my 90 days was up, I had my review. And my director said to me during my review, she said, Kai, you're really good at what you do. I appreciate your knowledge and your hard work. But I have to tell you something. You need to learn to negotiate your pay. She says, we've definitely underpaid you, so I'm giving you a raise. I was shocked, but I was so happy. Guess what, though? The raise was the exact amount I needed to fix my car. They paid me in 2 installments. And that's when I smiled and I said to myself, see, it always works out for me. And it always works out for me because I don't stay stuck in the storm. I trust the current. And every time that I do, life proves me right. Come on now. You got this.